even before lockdown, you weren't keen on talking about the title, about Liverpool winning the Premier League. I don't expect you to be talking about Liverpool winning the title now, but you must have thought about what it would be like to do that without the supporters.
Well, of course, it would feel different because if you were to win any trophy and you were to win it and be given it and there was no fans there, it would be pretty strange, and it will of course be different. But as a player, I suppose the ultimate dream is to win trophies, win Premier Leagues. So yeah, I think it'll still mean an awful lot if we can manage to get over the line and do that. And hopefully then when fans were allowed back in further down the line, we could all celebrate together in the future. But for us, we've just got to concentrate on what's important. And that's, again, as boring as it sounds, is taking each game as it comes if we do get back to playing games, and do our best, because it's still not over. We've still got work to do, and we still need to perform at a high level right the way until the end of the season finishes, because we want to finish as strong as we can and as best we can to make sure that it's a full season where we performed at a very high level. And in terms of things after that, whether we'll win it or whatever, in terms of trophy and the fans not being there, I think you just got to, again, deal with that when it comes. And like I say, hopefully if it does happen, we're still in a very good position, because it means that we've won the Premier League. So we'll all be very happy, I'm sure. But then we can just look forward in the future, and whenever fans are allowed back in the stadium, I'm sure we can have some sort of celebration together.
Have you noticed any change in the focus? Because that's been one of the hallmarks of not just this season, but last season particularly as well. Do you feel that same intensity when you go back to training after this break?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the intensity has been high, and I think obviously that's down to a lot of us have just been stuck in the house for 2 months, so to get out and run around the pitch and play football or kick a few balls about has been a big release, really. And I was running around constantly for a good hour, which I enjoyed. But no, the intensity has certainly been there. Now that we have started back training, I think the focus will then sharpen over the next few weeks. Hopefully, that when we start building up towards playing games when it's safe to do so, then I think from now our focus has got to be sort of on that and preparing for that as best we can.
Jordan, the other thing that you've been doing during lockdown is organising the players in this Player Together initiative. Just tell me a bit about how that came about and what your thinking was.
That was something that I think a lot of us across the board in the Premier League players did want to do something, and they wanted to make a difference, especially in the situation that we were in and currently in now. And we wanted to do something, but we wanted to make sure it was the right thing we were doing, and we wanted to do it properly. So it did take a bit of time, of course, as you can imagine, but ultimately we've all come together and we've done an amazing thing, really, and raised a lot of money for charities that need it, and the support towards them people who need it as well has been massive for them. So that's been the most important thing, and it's been a real positive thing, I think, during this lockdown, that we've all come together to try and help as best we can in this awful time.
When you approached other players about this, did you get the response you expected, or was it a surprise to you how forthcoming a lot of people were?
All players were amazing. You know, all captains were amazing. All representatives for each teams were amazing. Even players that aren't captains and within squads of different teams and I've played with before or at England were also amazing. You know, I think, again, like I said, it was a real collective effort, and everybody wanted to do something, and to do it together, I think, made it just even more powerful, like I say, and helped the people that needed it the most, really, in terms of the NHS key workers and the volunteers as well, and we made sure that the funds were going in the right place, which we're more than happy with. Having spoken to Ellie, who was the CEO of the charities together, it's been really good. It's been really positive thing that the players have done over the course of the last couple of months, and hopefully there's one or two things more to come as well in the near future.